He's a genuine great of South African rugby and is regarded as one of the best lock forwards to ever play the game. It's a resume that stacks up against the absolute best. 131 Super Rugby caps, including 3 Super Rugby titles with the Bulls. And you can add to that victory at the 2007 Rugby World Cup. Victor retired after the 2011 World Cup in New Zealand and considered a coaching career in Australia after an approach from the Waratahs. He instead maintained links with the Bulls while commentating for South African broadcaster SuperSport. And in 2014, he's out of retirement. Injury issues and big-name players leaving saw him volunteer his services as a player on top of his coaching commitments. Victor Matfield joins us on Rugby HQ. Yeah, it's terrific to have him with us. Victor, thanks very much for popping in. Did you ever expect to be back in Sydney as a player?
No, not really. I think I must have been here about 35 times before, but yeah, it's just great being back on the field. A lot of people still think I'm a bit crazy to do it, but yeah, I've got my reasons, and I think it's going pretty well at the moment.
Listen, Springbok fever, have you got it again? What's Heineke said to you? He's a big fan of yours.
Yes, that's the one thing I told everyone when I came back. There's only one reason, and that's to play the next World Cup. I would just never came back if it was just to play for the Bulls or whatever. So, yeah, Heineke believes there's another World Cup in me. How it will be, maybe more cement or playing every game, not sure, but I think he really believes I can still make a big difference. And for me, Georgie will know when we played together in France, the Bulls and the Springboks are very close to my heart, and I just love playing for them. So when he really asked me to come back, I'm back.
And 37 next month, I think. So how is the body holding up? Because the game hasn't got any easier.
Yeah, I must say, I was really worried about the contact, and I think this weekend I will be tested, especially with Jock playing on the other side. But yeah, I think it was actually feeling much better. In my last year of playing, I was really struggling. I was sore, couldn't train in the weeks. So far this year, I haven't missed the Monday training, Georgie.
There you go. So just doing those 1000s at the end of the session?
I'm still doing them. Still running it. No, he never trained on Monday.
So, Thursday.
The contact sessions, he just walked off into he just went on the side. So luckily now I'm still the coach as well. So if the contacts really get bad, I can stand at the back and I coach. Yeah. So I know how to.
You plan the sessions each week.
I can plan it. So.
Have you thought about the start of the year be playing this much football though? Are you playing more than you thought you would be at this stage of the season?
Yeah, I must say. I think I've played about 4 games more than was planned. Unfortunately, with the Bulls, we lost 4 of our senior guys in the team, and yeah, the coach asked me if I'll be available for more games. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Playing almost a backup leadership role and helping Flip van der Merwe as well, because all the senior guys are out of the team. So yeah, I'm playing a bit more, but like I said, we'll try and be sensible and not overplay myself.
Victor, do you think you had 2 seasons out, am I right, before coming back? Sharpie's kind of having his 2 seasons out now. Do you think there's a comeback in him?
Must still be the toughest Australian lock to play against. I'm happy where he is. Just keep him here, and I'll be very happy. Thank you.
You mentioned Flip. He's been past fit to play, so that's fantastic news for you guys. Just going to check the South African conference. The Sharks are the clear leaders. The Bulls are, in fact, the only team to have beaten them. That was a month ago, but the Bulls haven't won since, so they're probably due. And if results go the right way, Victor, you could move from 8th to 4th this weekend. So there's plenty at stake.
Yeah, if you look at that conference, if you look at the Stormers, Cheetahs and ourselves, we've already toured or played a few games. The Sharks has only played 1 away game. That was against us, which they lost. So I think it's still an open conference. We still believe we can win that conference, but we need to start winning either this week or next week if we really want to still be in with a chance.
Victor, before you guys come away on an Australasian tour, you've got 4 hard games and it's a long time to be away. Do you speak about a certain number of games that you'd like to come home with under your belt, a certain number of victories, or you just go and try and win every single game straight?
No, not at all. Even if we're back home, I think the most important thing is to take it week by week. So you start on a Monday, you put out a plan, you go full out, you do whatever you can do to be at the best on a Saturday. After the game, you relax a little bit, take the foot off the pedal. Sunday, take a break. Monday, come back, win or lose, start the same thing. And I think when you go into it, it must be the same. So you go out to win every game. Unfortunately, it didn't happen for us. We were in both games. We could have won both games,
Sure.
but we didn't. So now it's a new week, new fight, new preparation. Hopefully everything is in plan. Hopefully things will work on Saturday.
And on that Monday you spoke about, you start the week, you refresh, you look at what you've done and what you're going to be doing through the week. You've got to do that now as a player and a coach. How have you found that transition?
Yeah, it's pretty hard, and I think when guys go on Sundays and they just get away, I need to go through the game quite a few times, take out clips, take out stats, sit down with the management as well, plan about the next week. So it's pretty tough at the moment, but yeah, that's what I signed up for.
Victor, when you're coaching the team, we were talking about it earlier, you must be aware and you must have that accountability. If you're going to be sitting there essentially marking players' performance, you must know that you've got to play well yourself. You can't just sit there and be judgmental without performing yourself. So it's probably a good little position for you to be in, because you need to motivate yourself each week to play well.
Yes, it's a lot of pressure on myself, and like you said a lot of times with a coach, and he goes, "Oh, you must do that," and you think, "Have you been in that situation?" Now I've been on the field with him, so it makes it harder, and you can also understand from their side what we're going on the field. So yeah, it's different, but it's working at the moment.
Do you look in the mirror and review yourself? Look, Victor, I think you did this really well, but
He just
probably
cuts those clips out.
No, luckily I can cut the clips, so the bad ones I just leave out. But no, you go. Actually, in the beginning, in the first few games, I had to go, because I don't know if you're a player, when you look at the game, you always, where am I? So I had to almost get rid of that. Go through my own clips first. Okay, now I'm on the team, and not look at myself and look at all the other structures as well.
Victor, just want to take your mind back many years, 1999, your debut for the Lions, in fact, in Super Rugby.
Oh, look at this.
And
99
George
kilograms.
was there.
Yes,
George was there that
Here we
day.
go.
Oh,
George,
Look
talk
at
us
that,
through
look at
this.
Victor, he's at 10 hundreds every Monday, doing work. He shouldn't be there, but you've got
Get
to
up.
release Victor,
It's
you
the-
cheat.
It's that second
things
effort
never
getting up.
change.
Huh?
I want to know what George said to you, though. What was he saying to you after that?
Penalty,
I said,
penalty
Victor,
try.
give me the ball, please.
Penalty try and yellow carded.
Look at Rassie. Rassie throws you under the bus.
He
No,
sold you
because the
out.
other guy, they should have kept quiet. They could have won that game.
And all these years later, on Saturday night, obviously there's those few games for the Lions, but you indeed break Mornay Stone's record for the most appearances for the Bulls.
Yeah, I was there last year when he broke my record, and I thought, okay, that's gone. And yeah, now I get an opportunity to play the most games for the Bulls. Yeah, something I don't really keep track of. If no one told it, I wouldn't have known. But yeah, it's nice. I like the Bulls and I love the Bulls, and it's great playing for them.
Very special. All right.